After a few years of cleaning every mess and avoiding every catastrophe and volatility, a comfort will wash over you. Maybe it's something that springs to life in you with a second kid. Maybe it's part of you that dies. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But this comfort in reality is an ability. It could be an ability that has lied dormant in most of us since our early years. This ability has no use in greater humanity. This is not something we could wish upon our leadership to make the world a better place, no. But this is an ability that gives you the required skills to get through any given day. I'm not going to call it a superpower, but I'll stop just short of that. Here's the scene. It's Thursday. It's 3 p.m. One of your boys is 2 hours past his nap, and boy number 2, who is 6 now, inexplicably has been let out of school 2 hours early. Oddly enough, this early dismissal comes a day before another day off, which is a so-called teacher planning day, which is conveniently tacked on to the weekend leading into an entire week off, the so-called spring break. Spring break, all right. But really, how convenient. A planning day the day before spring break? Can I ask what you're planning? Was there a lot of difficult planning to do? I mean, you already sent home a truck of painted cats, self-portraits, and adorable kindergarten reflections in horrifically mangled English. I guess it's cute. It's cute. Side note, a few months back, I set out to scan all of our oldest child's homework so we wouldn't be the ones stuck with the 39 boxes full of God knows what. Coming to that day, that one day realizing you could send this child's manifesto on macaroni and finger paint to your adult child now. I guess that's a day to look forward to, when you basically enact your 22-year-long revenge plan. Here you go, Sonny. How does your 900 square foot apartment with your girlfriend you haven't told us about feel with, let's say, 1,229 less cubic feet to move around in? Maybe even going as far as taping the most embarrassing paper to the top of the boxes so she can see your son really wanted to curate a dead spider museum until about, 17. See, that's a good getting to know you, do you really want to sleep here kind of moment. Oh, I'm sure she's not gonna mind. He always figures out how to say the right thing to smooth it over with some I love you, mommy, daddy, I'll be a better teammate with my brother talk. I'm sure that's morphed into something useful at age 22. All stuff to look forward to. So, it's Thursday, and the energy is strong. The hum of your radioactive Chick-fil-A packed core is up to full vibration. And as you once looked around the house, out to a sea of chaos, toys, decapitated Thomas train parts, baby bottles with nipples touching all ends of things, cultural artifacts handed down, and airport knickknacks from that one trip to Cancun my job sent me and my wife on before I decided, is this really what I'm looking forward to on a yearly basis? Is this really the thing? The big event every year that I look forward to? If it is, then I had to reevaluate where my 32 years had led me. See, this is the thing that's bothered me forever about these company trips. Who wants to see your coworkers in their underwear? Just because you're comfortable releasing that gut to the world doesn't mean we're comfortable with it yet. Let me have a second. Let me get some drinks in. I quit that job a long time ago. So on that Thursday, I stare out into the wasteland where Legos and Duplos and then those giant blocks, the cheap, colorful, generic blocks that came in a big bag, the ones that we went all in on with our first kid because we said, hey, they're the same. When these blocks have created an avalanche of confusion that even the 2-year-old can't decipher. That kind of mess that a kid can stare out into and not even know where to begin. So all they do is they take their biggest toy on wheels, a big monster of a toy that probably used to make some sort of a noise, but the battery lid snapped off and tape doesn't have the gall to hold in those 3 Ds. So the kid lines up behind that instrument of destruction and demolishes everything in their path. This is the game of all games. It's frustration, it's excitement, it's everything pinging on every moment, every nerve end. This is what chaos is. But this mess, the noise, the mess, when your power is at full strength, begins to vibrate on its own to a frequency that snaps it out of existence, the entire mess, you can see right through it. You are in a space where you can't see the mess. It every square, every hex bug, every sword, every hat, Lego hat. You can see the floor and see a path. You can get to the harbinger of destruction and shut this down. This brings you calm, like an acid lake void of life at sundown. Not a living creature available to ripple your focus. Now you can go in for the stealth extract. You can recover the hostiles and any hostages. Your second power is now kicking in. It's a power that is definitely something, but not quite anything. Is it the power to fly? No. Is it even the power to hover? No. Are you impervious to pain and injury? Absolutely not. Are you able to move objects with your mind? Not yet. This is the power to avoid stepping directly onto any small toy, shifting your entire weight, taking away the ability of this toy to begin its insidious journey into the first layer of your skin, or even a quick rock of its axis to dislodge your balance, and begin the lifelong test of your bones' resilience to not break on every fall. Because a fall and a broken hip is the ultimate sign that the end is waiting for you at the self-checkout line. But your power is taking effect, and unlike any natural movement you've ever experienced, your entire nervous system now has the ability to react in an heroic, yet seemingly self-defeating manner. Your entire leg, the thigh, the knee, the foot, the ankle, the funny bone, instantly can warp into jello. All nerves firing and chain reactions are shut down immediately. This instantly takes all planting intentions off your leg, defeating the object of ill will. This shield, this will not get the 165-pound test to perform against. Your leg is essentially floss. And the final stage of your power lines up for deployment. This is the full body hobble that carries you off the top of this danger back onto your strong established foot. You have essentially created a fail system for defense. The seals, they blow up a down chopper to protect any information from being recovered. In the same defense process, your leg has blown up and shut down all functions to prevent the unspeakable damage of a Lego becoming a fully integrated part of your right foot. And you have done this all in an instant. This holdover of our sentient evolution is now fully awake and active. You have the ability to negotiate any toy-laden terrain, regardless of your familiarity and your speed. And on stride, you have the nimble dexterity to find the next opening, barreling towards your given target. Falling bowl of turkey from yesterday, a vase with pretend flowers, or even just in time to save a child's head from its destiny with the floor. Your ballet through hazards is combined with a foolproof ability to take direct impacts and shift weight and intention so no toy will inflict its desired and designed pain. We know this is special. It only exists in this particular form for a very special stretch of your life. A Cheerio may latch onto your foot, but your ability is so honed that a Cheerio will never be crushed. See, when you're young, you only need the avoidance. The young, springy limbs and the light lands and takeoffs of each foot. A child can bound through a mess, dancing on the tips of their toes, never touching a hazard. I've seen it. And the elderly, they have long lost this power, as the yelps of my grandfather have proven. This is something to cherish and appreciate. So live on, young parents, and use your powers wisely. Or no, use them as much as you possibly can.